Hello, my name is Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me today for this yoga practice where we'll be focusing on core work and balance. And I would say this is a class for beginners to intermediate students. So let's go ahead and shut our eyes in this easy seated pose. And we're going to take 5 deep grounding breaths. So breathing in through your nose, filling up your belly and your chest. And gentle sigh out. 2 more. Now we'll inhale our arms up, clasping our elbows, and do a few side bends, right and left. And the next time you come left, let's drop that left arm, reaching the right arm over, maybe bending your left elbow. And release back up. Let's bend to the right. Drop the right arm and reach that left arm out. And release. We're going to go into tabletop position. So let's do a few big circles with our bottoms coming close to our heels. You can move your head and your arms around any way that feels good in your body. Noticing how your back and your hips feel today, your shoulders and your wrists. Let's go the other way. Now we'll pause and center. We're going to straighten our right leg and just move our heel forwards and backwards a few times, sending your awareness to your foot, your toes, your arches. I'm getting little cracks, as I always do. And then press your heel back, dropping your head, feeling this stretch in your calf. And release. We're going to keep our right leg engaged as we reach our left arm up, feeling this gentle twist in our thoracic spine. And then we'll slowly thread that arm through, dropping our head to the mat. You can move your right hand a little bit forward. Let's pause here for a moment. And then engage your right leg, reaching your right leg up off the mat and breathing, pulling in your belly. And release it down. Let's take our right arm behind us. Maybe your fingers find your left thigh, pulling your elbow back as you continue to engage your right leg. Maybe you're pressing your left fingertips into the floor. And release, coming back into tabletop. Let's extend that left leg back and do a little forwards and backwards movement. Then press that heel back, maybe dropping your head, feeling this nice stretch. And then we'll release that stretch, reaching that right arm up, keeping that engagement in our left quad muscles. And we'll thread that arm through, looking left, bringing our hand closer to the top of the mat, feeling our balance here. And when you're ready, you can lift your left leg up. We can work our balance even when we're very close to the mat. And release that leg down. Let's sweep the left arm behind us, maybe finding your thigh with your fingers, engaging that left leg. And release. Let's come back into tabletop, bringing our toes together and our knees out. We're going to do a few little push-ups, keeping our elbows close. Let's lift our feet as we lower down, and then press back into sort of a child's pose, wide-legged child's pose. Let's do this a few times, feeling your fingertips pressing into the mat. 2 more times. And this last time, let's pause and then slowly lower all the way down, straightening our legs, turning our heads to the side. Let's take 2 breaths here. Now we'll bring our forehead to the mat, hands near our chest. We're going to do a few cobras, so feet are together, elbows are in. Inhaling up, pressing your fingertips into the mat. Exhaling down, using those back muscles. One last time, pausing. And slowly release. We're going to turn on our left side. We're going to do some side planks on our forearm. So you have the option to bring your left foot behind you, in front of you. You can stack your feet, or you can have your right foot in front of your left. We're going to inhale, lifting our hips up, reaching our arm up and down. And this next time we come up, we're going to pause. So really reaching that pelvis up, engaging your legs. And release down. Let's place our right fingertips on the mat. We're going to raise that right leg and do a few pulses in front of our left leg. And then pause, flexing your foot, reaching your right arm back, maybe pulling your toes up a little bit more, getting this twist. And release. We're going to slowly press up, coming to the other side. So we can do the same thing. So again, place your left foot wherever feels right to you. I'm keeping my left foot in front of my right. We're going to inhale up, lifting our pelvis up, exhaling down, working these side core muscles. And the next time your hip comes up, let's pause and breathe. And slowly release down. Let's place our left fingers on the mat, raising our left leg, doing a few little pulses. And then we'll pause, reaching the left arm back, bringing the left arm forward, or the left leg, excuse me. And release. Let's turn and come into a downward facing dog. So feel free to find some movement. And then find a little stillness here. And we'll bring our heels up and down a few times. Now let's bring our shoulders forward, coming into a high plank. So our shoulders are equal or level with our bottom. Feeling our strength here. And then we'll tap our knees up and down on the mat, pulling in our belly. And then let's hover those knees over the mat. Shoulders are over the wrist. Pulling in the belly. And downward facing dog. Now we're going to go into a forward fold, so feel free to walk your feet forward, or if you'd like, you can look forward, bending your knees, and do a little hop, coming into that forward fold. Feet are hip width distance. You can keep your hands on the mat, or you can feel free to grab your elbows and do a little movement side to side, dangling. Then we'll take our time coming all the way up, arms up, looking up, maybe giving a little arch to your back, and hands to heart center. Let's take 3 breaths here. Now we're going to open our eyes if they were closed and look at one point in front of us, getting our weight in our right leg. Let's lift our left knee up, keeping it bent. And then slowly reach it back, coming into a high lunge. So you're on the ball of your back foot, reaching your arms up. Now let's bend our elbows and our back knee. Inhaling up, straightening our front leg, letting our back heel fall. So we're getting this stretch in our left calf, also a stretch in our right anterior tibialis muscle. So the next time you come up, pause, and let's reach that left hand back. Maybe your toes come out a little and arch backwards. And then we'll come into a triangle pose. So get your feet in alignment, leaning forward, coming down. Now we'll slowly sweep that left hand down, turning towards our right foot. We're going to come into a standing split. If you'd like to play around with your balance, you can take one hand on your leg and maybe hover the other hand over the mat. And we'll come into a half moon. So left leg is parallel to the floor. You can look up or down, stacking your hips. Now let's bring that left hand to your chest, facing the floor. Hips are parallel to the floor with your left toes pointing down. We're going to slowly make our way into Warrior 3. So take your time lifting that right hand up. And then slowly drop that back foot, coming into star pose, facing the long edge of the mat. Let's breathe here. We'll drop our right hand, side bending to the right. And drop our left hand, side bending to the left. Inhale back up, bringing our toes in and our heels out. Let's do a wide-legged forward fold, sweeping our arms behind us, clasping our fingers, reaching our hands over, getting the stretch in our shoulders. And then slowly drop your hands to your bottom, letting your hands slide down your legs, maybe giving your feet a little push. And then we'll pick up our toes, turning to the left so we can go into a forward fold, facing the short edge of the mat. Once again, you can stay in this forward fold. If you'd like, you can grab your elbows, do a little dangling. And then on an inhale, we'll rise up, reaching our arms overhead, feeling a little arch backwards. And hands to heart center. Let's take 3 breaths here. Now finding your balance, looking at one point in front of you, we're going to raise that right leg up. we'll step it back into a high lunge. On an exhale, we'll bend our elbows and our back knee. On an inhale, coming up, straightening both of our legs. This last time, pause. Turn your back toes out just a little bit, dropping that right arm down, arching back. Then we'll bring our arms to parallel, adjusting our feet so we can come into triangle pose. You can look up or down. Now we'll sweep the right arm down, turning towards our left foot, coming into that standing split. Once again, if you'd like, you can take one hand on your leg. Try to hover the other one over the mat. Let's go into half moon. Now let's slowly bring our right hand to our chest, turning our right toes to face the mat so we can make our way slowly into Warrior 3. And gently release that back leg, coming back into star pose, pausing here. And dropping our arms down. We're going to do just a little bit of shaking everything out. You can shut your eyes. And pause in mountain, palms facing forward. Let's take a few breaths, feeling our heart beating. Now we'll turn towards the short edge of the mat. We're going to do Lord of the Dance pose. So we're going to start with our weight in our left leg, right palm facing up. Let's grab the inside of our foot, gently pushing your foot against your hand. Looking at one point in front of you. You can raise your left arm up and then come down. Slowly release. Let's go to the other side. Left arm is out. Grabbing the inside of our left foot, establishing that balance, pushing your foot into your hand before you try to tilt, lifting that left leg up. And gently release. Great job. We're going to come down on our backs, on our forearms actually, with our knees bent, pressing our chest forward so we're keeping this arch in our back. We're going to lift our legs up, engaging our belly and tapping one foot at a time on the mat. And keep your chin tucked. Now when our legs come up, let's straighten our right leg and pause. And switch. And then keeping our legs up, we're going to lower down, arms overhead. Let's raise our legs up, flexing our foot, pressing our low back into the mat. And we're going to reach our arms towards our toes, lifting our shoulder blades, tucking our chin and breathing. So we're not pulling on our toes, we're using our stomach muscles to keep us up. And slowly release. Let's bend our knees, placing our feet flat. We're going to do a bridge here. So have a nice bend in your knees, arms are overhead. Let's reach our bottom up And hover our arms over the mat, lifting our toes and breathing. And slowly release. Let's grab our knees with our hands and do a few circles. And circles the other way. Let's place the bottoms of our feet together, letting our knees fall out to take a few breaths in this reclined butterfly. Now that we've worked our hip muscles and the blood is flowing, it's a great time to get this gentle stretch. Now slowly make your way into Savasana, letting your toes fall out, palms facing up, letting all of your muscles soften, relaxing your mind, letting your breath return to normal. Let's wiggle our fingers and our toes, bringing our feet together, reaching our arms overhead. Slowly make your way into a seated position. Let's place our hands on our knees and give ourselves 3 deep breaths to end class. So inhaling through our nose, gentle sigh out. Twice more. Let's bring our hands to heart center, bowing our heads, giving ourselves gratitude for showing up today to practice and come home to ourselves. The light in me honors the light in you, and together here now and always, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're feeling energized, and I hope to practice with you again soon.